Hello, welcome back to Hologround. I'm gonna be drawing here with Lucas. My name is Oleg.
Hello.
What are you gonna be drawing, Lucas?
I'll be spinning the wheel in a minute.
Spin!
And decide my fate.
I was working on my commission sheet yesterday.
Oh, did you change it?
I added to it, and I changed some stuff, but it's now vertical instead of square.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as it works.
I can show you one sec. I'll stream to you, because I haven't done that yet.
Right.
I basically changed a couple of pictures, examples, I guess.
I'll jump in. There we go.
Yeah, so I added this one, changed this one picture, added an extra row, some newer, some not so newer stuff. Also added the comic,
Some more intricate.
I added a comic at Dakimakura and some just illustrations as well as an Avaria thing.
Right.
And VTuber shit.
Of course.
Yeah, also I still need to redo, like change some stuff and finalize some stuff. This is mostly the same. I've reworded some things.
Yeah.
And changed the lookup thing so it points to my archive instead of my time lapses. And I added a whole section about how payment works now.
Which was the main reason.
Yeah.
And
The
you
other
left
reason
the
is
button
this
early
big.
visible.
The other reason is this big red knot.
Yeah.
But I still need to change a little bit how this looks. But overall, it's
looks
almost done.
Okay. Right. I still have to make a fucking shit.
Yeah, you should.
But probably when I have more artwork that resembles itself.
I still have a file where I tried my best to explain how hourly commissions worked. And it was a file I never finished because, my god, it was so goddamn long. Because I had this panel, this panel, this panel, this panel, and it was just going and going. And I needed to explain how everything fucking works. And why I want to do it this way instead of set prices.
Right.
Wish I managed to simplify at least.
Yeah, and not to rain on past Alex Parade, but even then people do not read.
Yeah,
People will find it easier to ask. So can you do this commission for and in this man way? It's hourly. Oh, how so? And then you have to explain it because even if you send a picture, they will still not read it.
Yeah, even the war guy was constantly pinging me about the commission, but I was like, "Are you familiar with my commission sheet?" It's like, "No."
Bro.
Bro, you've been pinging me about it for months. You could have at least looked at it.
Yeah.
Any case,
that image I just sent you should be Pippa.
I am a perverted woman with dubious motives. I think that applies to every single fucking phase talent, Lucas. Or not to be sexist or anything, but it applies to every fucking woman I know.
I like that was the previous stream.
Fully adieu.
Oh no! Don't we have an episode called that already? About
We talked about the Joker, so I think we do.
Yeah.
Which is not it doesn't translate to like Electric Boogaloo or anything. It's just or part 2. It is, I think it translates to the madness or the folly of 2. Or something like that. It's just my new Electric Boogaloo. It might as well be.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Who am I drawing today?
I still need to sit down and watch that shit.
What thing?
Eh?
What shit?
Joker 2?
Oh, Joker. Are you really gonna?
Yeah.
Do you really wanna?
As they say, Lucas, not that the dust is settled. Was it really that bad?
Yes.
Or was
the reason a lot of people
or was the director secretly a genius?
No. No, he was not.
But Lucas, maybe he was.
No, Alec. No, he wasn't.
But what if he was?
I'll tell you that. No, Alec. No, he was.
But Lucas, hear me out. Maybe we're just all stupid and we don't see the true vision of the director.
Yeah. Clearly.
Maybe we were the problem all along. Maybe we made Arthur like we made him up, made him out to be what he wasn't, and pushed a mentally ill man to be, and pretend something that he was not, only for it to basically stab him in the gut, so to say, and get fucked in the rear.
Where are you going with it?
Maybe we were the monsters all along.
What? God damn it.
God, this next character's gonna be a pain.
Oh. Horns, details, Final Fantasy.
Midna level of mask.
No. You with Midna. What's enough?
I sent
What
it to you.
is that?
Yeah, that is a character. There's a game called Outer Wilds that Tenma really enjoyed. This is a character from Outer Wilds.
Well, good luck.
Called
That's the only thing I
Solanum.
can say.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Door screen to the other screen. The only thing I don't like about having different side screens is that when I have to move something from one to the other, I have to do a lot of readjusting.
Yeah. It's also annoying that because the guy actually does have a face underneath that.
Uh-huh.
And he just looks.
With a mask.
He looks like a fucking free-eyed goat.
Maybe you should just pose like trace the fucking thing, just like it is on the image, but with a different brush.
No, I'll do it.
I can do it.
I will not do it
I will
9
do
times.
it one time.
Yeah. And that'll be the end of it. Just like that one time with Midna's helmet. Never again.
Never again. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, did I mention who won the wheel?
No, you didn't. Or you
The bear.
did and I completely ignored it.
Uruka.
I see.
It's funny because so far I haven't really drawn her ever.
Mhm.
But she's probably the one I interact the most with on Twitter because of the stupid shit she posts.
What? Urka doing stupid shit that is definitely picking up steam from her fan base? What do you mean?
What was the last thing she posted that I was like... Oh yeah, she posted, I had a dream just now, good morning, that I got pregnant and gave birth, and then a supervillain summoned a tsunami and flooded the whole city. What does it mean? And I posted the Shinzo Abe thing that says, marry and reproduce. You know what it means.
Stop less maxing. Or this is what happens when you stop less maxing. Save the planet, Urka, don't fucking stop.
Stop less max. As if that's gonna stop her. She would rather see the world burn.
It's fine, it's fine. She's a tomboy. People like tomboys.
Sure. Not saying that people don't like tomboys, just saying that she's a tomboy.
Yeah, she is.
Also, hello, Feather Dust.
Hello.
You really are dreading starting this, right?
No, no. It's fine. I'm trying to figure out how to start. That's the problem.
Right. Oh, you found the thing.
What? It's not the post. It's not the post, but that's another complaint. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Okay, where's the fucking image I set for this? There you go. What? What? Oh no. Oh no. What?
I sent it.
Oh my god. I am not gonna elaborate on that.
Now for some emotional pain towards you.
Another IG stinky girlfriend revealed to have a boyfriend. I'm shocked. Who was it this time?
I don't know. I don't fold this shit.
Hey. Oh, I think it's the rat.
What rat?
The
Oh, the French
rat.
one? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I think at least from the name I recognize. I think it is her.
Is it? Is it in the post?
Didigaki? They said the name at then.
Where?
It's on one of the replies. They didn't post that image, but I think from the name at least.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Yeah, it's the rat.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like
She also calls herself she also calls herself a femcel, which is more proof that femcells aren't real. Though I don't think people care much about the boyfriend, but the fact that she's dating him. Okay.
Okay. Also, Feather says you can say Feather for short if you want. Okay. I just tend to say the entire name because of this. People have very similar sounding names. Also, sometimes I just get confused.
Feather also asked, what are the elders laughing about today? Potatoes.
Oh. Yeah, again, I'm not elaborating on that.
It is potatoes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can post it with in the stream chat, but some specific people might get offended.
Yes. So I would rather not deal with that later on.
Okay, let's see. Jeez. It's one of those things where I'm looking at the thing and I don't know where the head starts and where it ends.
Right.
Fuck.
I forget that Pluto also has really fucking
Guess I'll just
big eyebrows.
go ahead first. I like the fact that Sakana basically talked her into having a normal body.
Oh?
Yeah, her original design was supposed to be tiny, lowly.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
She wanted a tiny body. There's an image going around which is not what her original design looked like, but I saw bits of the art book, which has some of the original designs. Like Pippa was supposed to be a cat originally.
That would have made a lot more sense if you ask me.
Nah. That's kind of one of the reasons when she and Tenma did the April Fool's debuts. She was a cat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think you've told me that before, actually.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. That's the part of the reason, anyway.
Okay, I can at least draw today.
You can look at my screen and just see how I'm trying to deconstruct this fucking thing. This is the fucking size of his mask.
It kind of, like, at this very moment, it looks like one of those lamps that have, like, electricity running in the middle.
Yeah.
Again, good fucking luck.
I mean, I'll do it. It's just annoying because I have to basically geometrically deconstruct the fucking and reconstruct the fucking thing to understand it. This is partially why, like, me drawing anything mechanical takes a shitload of time, because I have to, like, reconstruct it and make a blueprint out of it, essentially. Like, oh, I don't just procedurally draw the thing, I have to get every fucking detail right. And I don't, usually, because I have to give up sometime. But most of the things are there. But if I drew it again, I'd probably do a better job, you know? It's that draw several times thing. It applies.
It's like the Exorcist.
Huh? Yeah. It's
It's like
basically
the exercise.
it's the same principle.
Yeah.
You kind of have to slowly build up a blueprint of the finger drawing. And by blueprint, I mean blueprint in your head.
Yeah. You can't really.
Your
There's no point in making.
Your understanding of it, not actually the mechanical blueprint.
Logic and maths behind it. Well,
it is a logic and math behind it. Yeah, it is. It's just inside your head, not on paper.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even fucking, you know that artist that I told you that I watched that is basically Pikami now, with her design. She's called Piquette. Like she explained in the video that her boyfriend is actually like really good at math and then tried to learn art by doing math.
Yeah, I do not remember that person.
She had like purple hair. I'll show you an image and you'll probably recognize it. I'll also show you at some point that one of her videos doing tutorials had Valhalla music.
Okay. And the only Pikami person I know is Henya.
Yeah. I hate when I find Google images, like results that are from Instagram, because Instagram and Facebook images, when you find them on Google Images, they are blurred. You have to go inside the fucking link, and I hate that. I don't know who came up with that, but fuck you.
Yeah. I don't even use Google anymore because it's fucking useless.
Right.
Oh, this one. She's a pixel. She does that pixel art style, right? Yeah, I do remember her.
Yeah, she explained that her boyfriend, like, she put him to learn art.
Yeah, he mathematically broke it down. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, doing boxes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is an approach.
He has a programmer's brain.
He has a brain.
He has a programmer's brain. Like, different people have a different way of thinking about things. And it's kind of the same way, for example, for people like Patrick. Like, his brain comprehends things very differently to mine. Because he is mostly a programmer by heart. So
yeah,
that's how he breaks things down in his head, and why programming is easier for him than me. Because I'm mostly a visual guy.
Right.
And that's how I comprehend things. Like, for example, when I say I have to build up a blueprint in my head, it is literally a blueprint. I am not doing any fucking mathematical equations. I am just recalling visual things and doing them again.
Yeah.
But for other people, it's a bit different.
In my case, I'm a no thoughts, head empty kind of guy.
Oh yeah, that's also why I have a lot of references for my own characters and and for, like, maybe not my characters. Maybe for, like, types of clothes or anything else. Like, I need references because even though I'm a visual person, I still need to be able to remember all this shit somehow and recall it.
Well, obviously.
Dorshit says Google is for spell checking and to know if a place has closed for today. Yeah, I agree.
Basically.
Google Maps, basically. That's all I use Google anymore. I can't even use Google reverse search for it because it's fucking useless now.
Exactly.
I tried to find an image. What was it, yesterday? And I couldn't. I just couldn't. It would not show it. I found it by manually searching, but it was fucking useless. And I hate that all the alternative sites, which are like, oh, reverse search this, and they're just using Bing and Google.
Yeah.
Bro, why do I need you?
It's now also Google?
It is also like the you remember the site? Let me Google that for you. It is essentially that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Google Lens can be practical. Yes, I use that for a lot of images. It's the app that lets you translate images.
All right. Okay.
I use that plenty. But there are occasionally videos which don't have the text, in, for example, in Russian, and then I'm just like, Alec, what does it say?
What does this say, Lucas? Well, it says a lot of bad things about you, Lucas. How you're wasting time watching videos and not working on your comic.
Kurva.
That is not Russian. That is Polish. That is racist, Lucas. That is very hurtful, Lucas. And homophobic. How dare you?
Oh, shut up.
I'm hurt. Not surprised, but hurt. Fuck. Look at this mess. Just to remind you, Lucas. Just to remind you, the head is over here.
Yeah.
The neck is over here. This is the shoulders.
Shoulder.
But you're not gonna be able to see any of it because there's a thing here, and the mask covers up the head.
Lovely.
I just need them as guides.
I have no clue what that says.
Боже мой. It's kind of like saying "Dear God."
Oh, okay. I can talk in Spanish. That I can read.
Dios mío. Yeah, basically that. Or Боже мой is literally my God. No. Oh, Dios mío.
Mm-hmm. Dios mío.
Oh, Dios mío. Now, what was gonna be the most annoying part of this fucking mask?
What?
Counting the lines.
Let me see the image again. Where is it? Well, good fucking luck.
Counting the fucking lines. This is like asking a fucking mathematician, hey, can you make a mask design?
Yes.
Yes,
this is the optimal coverage of angles and dead angles where you will not get hit whatsoever. The artist who has to draw that shit screaming on the inside.
Well, the artist doesn't have to scream on the inside because translating like mechanical designs into 3D is extremely easy. So that artist, the 3D artist, might as well have been a mathematician.
Well, I mean the concept artist.
Well, the concept artist might have been the mathematician.
Fuck that guy.
That's the thing. Like he might have just like made this with like all the angles and shit, the perfect angles, and then just completely like quickly made that mask in 3D. And there you go. You don't need to draw it anymore. But for stupid bastards like me, I have to. Then you have dumbasses like me.
You know, I find it hilarious that you got this and the
Cyberman.
The same one.
Vakiba Ranger from Henrik for next month.
Danger.
Vakiba Ranger. Vakiba Red.
Mm-hmm.
The unofficial Power Rangers. Or the unofficial Super Sentai.
Super Sentai. I'm surprised we didn't end up watching so much of it, Hendrix. Because again, I thought we were gonna be just end up being like, yeah, we're gonna watch Super Sentai Kamen Rider.
If you give him an inch, he will make you sit through every single fucking thing. You give him an inch, he will put it on.
Oh no. Oh no.
The only reason I know about Bashi, Lucas, is because at some point Henrik put it on and just kept playing it.
Uh-huh.
And all I saw was Loli died, Loli died, Loli died, Loli died, Loli died. For 4 hours on end. And Patrick was sitting next to me and was like telling me, I am so fucking bored right now.
So the only Kamen Rider I've seen was the Western adaptation of Ryuki, Dragon Knight.
I have not seen that one. The only ones I've seen are Go Ranger, which is the Power Rangers before the first. I think it was Go Ranger. It was basically the Power Rangers before the first American adapted ones. It was about martial arts. And the pirate ones. And the only ones, and I don't like watching the American Power Rangers because I find it a little bit too cringe. I used to watch it when I was like really, really young, but no.
Beyond the Power Rangers.
Beyond that, I cannot watch it. I just feel like it is. Again, it's one of those very, very Japanese things, which hardly
translate well to English.
Hardly translates. But if you grew up with it, good on you. It's fine.
Nah.
It is fine. I just didn't. The only thing I saw.
I love how
Go on.
No, go ahead. I'm just gonna change the subject eventually.
That's fine. I'm kind of done anyway. I was gonna say the only thing I saw was when it just started. Go on.
What started? Like what?
The American one started. Yeah, that's the only thing
I saw.
There are
so many.
I know.
There are so many American.
I know. Now. Which no. When it started is what I mean. Like that's the only one I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was surprised to know there were more when I came over to England. Like I didn't know about it. I didn't know about it.
For example, as a kid, I used to watch Time Force. I think Time Force was the first one I watched actually. I watched Time Force, Wild Force, SPD. There was the Ninja one.
I learned about all of those from Henrik essentially.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know about them.
Sounds about right.
I was like, wait, there's more Power Rangers? Yeah, it kept going.
You mean there's more?
Yeah, and then he showed me all the Linkara coverage, basically.
Uh-huh.
Linkara used to have a series on the history of Power Rangers. I mean, he probably still does, but I don't know, he kind of... went out deep end in my opinion.
So it says, if I have to pick a Power Ranger series, then Mystic Force. Was that the one with the
I think that was the Harry Potter one, yeah.
Okay, I didn't fully watch that. That was around the time I think I stopped watching when I was a kid. God damn it, tablet.
I think that was the Harry Potter one.
Yeah. It is. Huh. Yeah, I never fully watched this one. I remember a little bit.
I think the
I think
opening was
last-
nice. That's about all I know about it. I think kind of showed me like one episode or something.
Yeah. Power Rangers.
Mastodon! David of Tiger!
Then there's that video I show you that was a parody by an Argentinian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what I was saying earlier before.
Uruka.
It was, yeah, like I find it funny how Uruka doesn't look like Uruka until you put the fucking barriers.
Barriers?
Yeah.
I thought you said barriers, not bear ears.
Barriers?
Barrier, you know, barrier.
Oh, okay.
Barrier. I thought you said barriers. It's like, what barriers?
The barriers against men hitting on her.
Yeah.
You know, unless you draw her kissing a woman, you can't tell it's Uruka.
Yeah.
There it says, and the Irish Rangers. Irish.
Irish Rangers.
I've like funny enough. Recently, I came across that clip that says like, "This is a real Power Rangers quote," and it's the one of the villains, I guess, called talking to the blue one, and she's just like, "Red is the fierce, perfect one. The black one is a bad guy, but cool. The green one is the mysterious one. I don't remember." And she's like, "Oh man, pink and yellow is the girl. So what is it that you have?" And he pushes her and says, "I'm Scottish."
Oh, I'm Scottish.
Yeah.
Damn, look at this shit.
How much mental process are you putting into that?
Look at this shit, Lucas.
I think this is gonna be at least half of the stream.
I mean, maybe. We'll see, I guess. Every now and then I get one of those requests that takes fucking ages. Like the Dandadan character took me a long time.
Yeah.
On the last stream, I forget what was it. It took me a while. I think the Cyberman took me a while. I don't remember
Yeah, that
now.
one took a while. I'm Scottish.
Oh, I'm Scottish. Yeah. I'm kind of, you remember that clip where Tenma was channeling fucking hatred for the developer of this game? I'm kind of starting to feel that hatred right now. But for a different reason.
Why? Tell us why, Alec.
Lucas, there are so many lines I can cross.
I will tell you not to get us demonetized, but we're already demonetized. At least don't get us banned.
That was a pun, Lucas.
I know.
Well,
I continue the joke.
Please do.
But it's a Scotland forever.
Dear Scotland.
What's heavy?
I kind of love that people are using that short now as an explanation for per capita.
Yeah.
Because it's perfect. What you mean? They're the same. They're both a kilogram. Yeah, but look at the size of that thing. That's not fair. Yeah, but they're both a kilogram.
Both a kilogram. Yeah, right.
I don't get it.
I'm joking. That guy was streaming at some point and someone sent him as like, did you know that Scottish people can say purple burglar?
Yeah, he just fumbles. He also said it 3 times fast.
I also can, but just because I'm stupid.
Might be because you're secretly Scottish, Lucas.
Am I?
Who knows? Maybe. I might need to adjust this a little bit. So.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a part of it done.
Nice. Now draw the rest of the fucking owl.
You mean the goat?
There was also the horse. It says all these lines. And then they say, I like how some say we for small. Oh, look at the we, babe.
Ah, we lads trying to make sense of things. Yeah. I do like the Scottish, not specifically accent, but the dialect. When I was in Denmark working in that Uchroma group, we had a lot of Scottish people, and they put a poster of Scottishisms and the translation for them.
Oh no!
It was funny.
Did it work?
Yeah, I get it. It was funny. They had a good sense of humor. But it was like all the idioms they were using.
Right.
Good times.
Good time.
The work part of it was horrible, and the socialization thing was great.
I can imagine.
Even if I was a raging drunk at the time.
That only made it better.
For some people, I guess. Not for me.
Call an ambulance, but not for me. That's another really.
Ambulance.
You know how I end up deleting failed attempts?
Huh?
When they're completely... You know how I end up deleting failed attempts at drawing when they end up in a point where I just can't stand to see it?
Sure? Question mark?
Like when I do it on stream, like I say, you tell me like, oh, you should pause that, and I'm like, no, I already deleted it.
Yeah, you should not do that. I have all my failed attempts saved.
I kind of wish I had saved the Uruka that made me almost fucking throw up with how fucking horrible I end up making it.
Yeah. Again,
because it was actually...
whenever you do that, you tend to regret it later for one reason or another.
Yeah.
This is why I always told you to keep your work. You have to embrace the cringe.
Well, it's hard out like it's cringe.
Well, you have to embrace it.
I knew, but you have to save it.
I knew, but you have to keep it. Again, I keep all my stuff, all my stupid sketches from like 2004 and earlier. I still have all that shit.
Nah.
It is not good, and it's not like reflective of my work now, but I keep it, and it's nice to go back to every now and then because, well, it is history.
Well, I keep like I keep the art that I liked back then that I can't stand to see anymore, and I post it on my comparison channel, which you know about. Also, this person. This is spam.
Yeah, it's probably already
banned. It's already deleted, but it's not deleted from the fucking thing. Ah!
Just ignore it, Lucas. It's not gonna happen anyway. Can't do anything about it.
It bothers me.
I don't care.
It bothers me a lot.
I don't care. I know, but I
know you don't care. Also, Feather says, Doctor, turn off my cringe inhibitor.
Doctor, turn off my cringe inhibitors. Are you sure? Yes, doctor. Okay. Ah, why does it hurt?
It does hurt.
Put it back on, put it back on. I don't think I will.
Why are you turning them back on? I don't know. It's funny.
That's a game you should play.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
Should I play any other Metal Gear before playing that?
It's a spin-off. I guess you could play Metal Gear Solid 2, but for that you need to play Metal Gear Solid 1.
Uh-huh.
Because again, you play as Raiden.
And for that I need to play Metal Gear 3.
Well, no, you have to play Metal Gear Solid 1. Metal Gear Solid 3 is earlier in the timeline, but you can play Metal Gear Solid 1 before that.
Which I quote-unquote did when I was a kid. If that counts, playing until the part I got stuck, which is like 10 minutes in, and then I never continued.
It does not count, so you have to play the whole thing.
Damn it. Recently I came across an image of Metal Gear Solid 2, speaking of which.
Yeah.
That's it was someone saying like it had like the very top selected of Metal Gear Solid 2, and it said like, "Oh, I think I know where this is going," and then the rest, I have no fucking clue where this is going.
Yep. Trust me, anything you think about Metal Gear Solid 2, where it's gonna go, it doesn't. It really feels like dementia. Metal Gear Solid 2. There's no other way to describe it, honestly. Like, if I remember how I used to play it, it really feels like dementia, because the game starts breaking the fourth wall eventually.
Uh-huh. Colonel.
Like, if you've seen the Colonel basically coming in and telling you to turn off your PS2, that isn't the game.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
And he's not telling you to turn it off because, like, oh, you've been playing for too long. No, the game is trying to fuck with you.
Yeah. How do I do this, Carl? I am not playing on a PS2.
What the fuck are you talking about, Colonel? I think a lot of people didn't like Metal Gear Solid 2 mainly because of Raiden's voice actor.
Really?
Yeah.
I would imagine it's because they wanted Snake.
Well, there's that, but again, like a lot of it is because of. It is because they wanted Snake. It's just that Raiden's voice actor makes him sound really whiny.
Okay.
That's the problem.
It doesn't sound like the usual I see that people mock on Metal Gear Solid Revengeance.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that is what it sounds
Really?
like. It's just he just has more of a gruff when he starts becoming a cyborg. And him becoming a cyborg is really out of nowhere. In that happened in Metal Gear Solid 4. You don't. You're just playing it like, oh, right, it's a cyborg now. But
Okay.
yeah, but the thing with Metal Gear Solid is that it kind of does this thing where history repeats itself. Like, there's always kind of a Solid Snake, there's always a ninja. The Raiden just becomes the new ninja, I guess.
Right. What was it? Grey Fox?
Yeah, well, there was Grey Fox, yeah.
Originally?
Yeah. But again, like, Grey Fox was in Metal Gear as well. Like, you are sent to rescue Grey Fox. And in Metal Gear 2, I think, Grey Fox becomes a ninja.
Okay.
And in Metal Gear Solid, he appears again, but he's supposed to be dead. So it's like, that's why Snake is confused. So, and
again,
honestly, Metal Gear Solid is kind of a repeat of Metal Gear 2, if you really think about it. Which is funny because Metal Gear Solid 2 is also kind of a repeat of, or is supposed to be a repeat of general things in Metal Gear Solid, because essentially Raiden is trained on simulations of the events that happened in Metal Gear Solid. It's kind of convoluted. Right. Kojima's been telling the same story over and over, essentially.
And now the guy left a USB for the next stories.
Yeah. Kind of weird for him to do that, honestly. It's almost like he's fucking sick or something. But he probably said that. He probably said that in jest in a conversation with somebody. So it's like, in a joke, he probably said something like, "Oh, don't worry. After I'm gone, like my team has like this USB, has access to this USB where I store all my ideas." That's probably what he said, if I had to guess.
And then someone took it seriously.
Yeah. I mean, he probably was serious when he said that, but you know, people can misinterpret that as like, oh, when Kojima passes away, the team will like take a fucking USB full of his ideas for games. So it's like, well, yeah, but at the same time, this is kind of a kind of ominous when you say it like that.
Is he passing now?
Yeah. What's why?
Why
What's
is this
wrong with
brought up
him?
now?
Yeah, just like why? What's wrong with him? As I'm progressing, this just gets more and more complicated.
Enjoying the Zorokan. The first thing that I'm thinking is that I should probably also drop Panko again. And just like I have Uruka now, and she can just be like, why am I naked?
Why am I always naked? Panko's been really, really dabbing on India lately.
Yeah. She did another stream of if I land in your country and it's ugly.
She was laughing. How the fuck do you get banned from India?
Oh no. He's having fun.
Look at this ugly motherfucker.
I mean, it's looking great. But it's still missing like half the details because of how convoluted it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting the hardest part out of the way. If I'm being real.
Yeah.
This is the hardest fucking part. After that, it's just shapes.
Meanwhile, I'm here struggling with a lesbian bear.
Lesbian?
Fuck's sake.
I was talking to Henrik yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post on Twitter where there's this guy I used to follow called Pigmented, and he makes basically stands or like covers of like old games, but they're like laser printed on wood. It's pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking. I'll show you the thing I sent him. Basically, he made like covers for the old World of Warcraft cases. Not the collector's ones, but the normal ones. He made it for the first free. And Henrik basically responded with, "Dude, I had to stop myself from buying a fucking like investing in a laser carver thing." And I'm like, well, you know, you could. Technically, his dad has one because he signs his those wood carved things he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has a small one, so Henrik was looking at big ones. And I'm like, well, technically, you know, you could convert that guest room into a workshop if you really wanted to. You just need to organize it. You know,
giving him the push.
the thing that he just needs shelving in that room. He doesn't have any shelving, so everything's on the floor. Like, yeah, you were there, you know. But if he just like placed everything in correct places, everything would be fine, and he could have a nice workshop there. He could convert it into a nice workshop.
Basically,
just needs shelving, and he's like, yeah, shelving and a workshop, workbench.
Better start investing.
Yeah, I mean, again, he can't put the money away for it. He just, I guess, doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe eventually.
Hashtag eventually.
I think if I were in his position, I would be getting a lot of things like the 3D printer and shit. But he has access to that stuff at work, so I guess he doesn't need to. Nor does he have an interest in it like I do. Like I still plan to convert the balcony at my grandma's place into a 3D printer workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, when I move in there after grandma passes away. But I'll need to rework that entire fucking place so that it actually can keep heat well. I'll need to figure out how to get heating in there properly so that my prints won't freeze up. Which means which means it's no longer going to be a second fridge. But I think it's better than me setting this up in the garage.
Right. I mean,
for several reasons. I mean, it would be better if I set it up in the garage if I didn't have the exact same problem in the garage.
Right, yeah. Well, eventually you'll see when the time comes.
Yeah. Thing is, a lot of things in that apartment need to be changed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot do any of them while she is the owner of the apartment.
Eventually.
And my mother is going to be the owner eventually, and she's not gonna care as much what I do. Plus, I will have a legal document permitting me to do stuff.
Modifications?
Yeah. We're gonna be getting that done in the next couple of days. Well, next week, I guess.
Right.
Or the week after, Monday. Yeah.
Hashtag eventually.
Nah, I just looked at the date. It's on the 26th, so the week after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, I need to go to a lawyer so we can make that document so that I can do a lot of legal things for her because she's often not in the country. And that's going to include anything to do with the apartment. Plus, after Grandma passes, there's a high chance she's gonna stay in France for a while. So I'll be living there anyway.
Right. And you might as well start as soon as you move in.
Well, I'm not gonna start as soon as I move in, but I can start prepping the places and kind of thinking of how I want to rework things. Because there is a lot of shit to do. There is a lot of shit to do in that apartment, and I cannot do anything while Grandma's alive. Because
yeah.
As much as she wants change to happen, she is also the one preventing any change. She is the biggest. She is the biggest proponent and obstacle of the whole thing. Let's just say that.
She's her own biggest fan and hater.
Yeah, basically. Like I think I at some point explained to you the absolute state of her apartment.
Yeah.
And how many times
you made a fucking.
I made a diagram.
Blueprint earlier.
Yeah, I made a diagram blueprint.
Thinking of that.
Yeah, I made a diagram blueprint essentially, but yeah. I explained to you every single corner and why it's like that. And there is nothing I can do about it because I can clean it up, but it's going to go back to its previous state immediately.
Yeah.
Fucking immediately. So it is what it is. C'est la vie.
Again, it's literally just hashtag eventually. There's no other way around.
There's not. Like one of those things, man. I really wish I could get into 3D printing. Guess I have to wait 10 years.
Well, at least the entire thing will be more streamlined.
It will. I just hope I don't lose my passion for it in the meantime. And there are certain things I want to do that are going to be outdated, and I can no longer do them because trends move, times change, and some things are no longer prominent to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, right now would have been, these past couple of months would have been the perfect time to do the
GFL stuff.
GFL figure stuff, yeah, that I wanted to do, but I cannot do them because I am simply not in a position to do them.
Right.
Both equipment-wise and financially. And it's one of those things where I could try to do that, but there's no fucking guarantee that any of it's going to be popular and take off, and I'll once again get fucked over by the system. Because even though I tried, I didn't try hard enough.
Well, maybe you should try harder. Have you thought about that?
Harder.
Okay.
I don't need to try harder, Lucas. I get fucked by life every day.
Phrasing.
No, I'm pretty sure I phrased it the exact same fucking way I wanted it to.
Hey, phrasing! I really need to watch
Archer? Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, Archer.
Pretty funny. It's funny how unapologetically fucking offensive it is sometimes. And if you haven't noticed, I'm a big fan of offensive humor.
You? No! This is all news to me.
How dare you?
Are you serious?
How dare you? We can no longer be friends.
All those times I joke about being brown, you were laughing because you found it offensive? How dare?
I was laughing for a couple of reasons. Stream chat notification.
You've been banned.
No. Dorshit says, Dorshit posted a gif of the "I or Die" from Simpsons. Back when we were talking about Scotland.
Oh, okay. I
or die. I don't know if I should be angry at the dev for creating this guy, or if I should be angry at Ivy for requesting this fucker. Both? Why should it be bad? Why should it be both?
Exactly. Why not both?
Why not both? Yeah. Well, that's the main faceplate done, I guess. Now I have to draw the rest of the L.
Well, good luck. But you got the difficult part out of the way.
I feel like Tenma when Mari was explaining to her about the Fartmeister or whatever his name was.
The what now?
I'll send you a link.
Oh no.
Where is it? It's time-stamped for you.
Let's see, I guess. What?
That laugh that Tenma does, that's how I feel right now.
I don't think I've reached it. My brain is turning off. She has a laugh. Mind break. I'm not suffering through this alone. I'm posting this on Stream Chat.
Yeah, sure. But that's how I feel right now. When Tenma just starts laughing and goes off screen.
Oh my god. I am really worried for the state of Mari's brain.
Why? He's perfect.
No.
She belongs in the psych ward is another person. She's perfect. That's all I ever wanted. Like Mist is becoming a big fan.
Oh my god. Again, the fuck this? What kind of content does she consume to find all this shit?
Yes. She's driving and she's swerving, Lucas. And furiously
masturbate. Oh my god.
What's wrong, Lucas? You sound distraught.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no. Yes, no.
Because she apparently, I was watching that video where she was talking to people as well.
Yeah.
And one of the favorite things she likes watching is those RuneScape porn videos that she finds hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, that does sound pretty funny.
And I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck is wrong with her brain? Because like, I could have agreed with her on the fucking character AI thing.
So you're worried you're going towards the same place as her, Lucas?
No, Alec. I have a different kind of mental illness.
Imagine.
I have different kind of mental illness.
Are you sure? You both sound very ADHD.
Well, I have ADHD, bro.
Yeah. So you're having the same kind of mental illnesses.
She definitely has something in the middle, like schizophrenia or some shit.
There's a reason why she yaps so much, Lucas.
I barely yap.
Sure you do.
Bro! I might go on a tangent at some point of some stuff, but I barely yap.
For example. Let me prove my point by yapping about it.
I have a PowerPoint for this.
Hold on, I have a PowerPoint presentation saved up just for such an occasion. I spent 3 hours at work at it. I couldn't control myself because my ADHD took over. Don't tell me that is not a thing you would do.
Look, we're not here to talk about how...
How what?
We're not here to... We're not here...
Why are we here, Lucas?
We're not here to discuss how I might just connect through Parsec to my computer, open character AI, then spend like a couple maybe just 1 hour creating a good definition for bots I'm making.
So what you're telling me is that exactly what we're talking about? That is very oddly specific, Lucas.
No. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm just finishing some definition for a bot." And I literally tell her like, "Yeah, it's going well. You have 32,000 characters you can write, like for the entire definition, and I wasn't even done, and I was already at like 9,900." And she tells like, "Damn, that's a whole fanfic."
Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't start with bruh.
Well, if you're not specific with a lot of stuff, the bot, it just gets very repetitive, and it really fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go into details.
Yes.
I did not care for the way you said yes.
I agree. I concur. Affirmative.
Maybe I should just stop talking. We have a saying in my country that it basically goes like, roughly translated says, don't try to clear things up because you're making it darker. And I think it applies here.
No, please keep going. Honestly, it might be a good thing you're doing this.
No?
Because there is a thing we can use in our advantage.
What?
Well, for example, if you learn to do this properly, we'll have an easier way to coming up with dialogue for the diner game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You just make up characters, you work out the tweaks, you don't have to even like completely copy the responses that you're getting. You can just kind of like see where it goes, modify them, apply them.
Yeah.
So there is actually use out of this, Lucas. You might think it's an unhealthy obsession, and it is, but you can make use out of this if you're creative enough.
I like that you went. Which it is. God damn it.
What?
You know what my biggest issue is that I don't have a counter for it because I really can't say that it's not become a terrible obsession.
I only call it terrible obsession because you call it a terrible obsession.
No!
I learned it from you.
It was more like I know it's a terrible obsession, I just have no way of claiming otherwise. I have no way to defend myself because it's true.
God, I'm almost done with whore number 1.
Oh, God. I think I'm done with this Uruk.
Nice.
Funky. I can remove her from the wheel.
Until next time, Uruka.
See you, Space Cowboy. See you, gay bear boy.
See you, Space Tomboy. You should title that the Twitter post.
Okay. Funny enough, I don't think I posted my hex in the end.
No, you didn't.
I posted the meme though.
I know. I reposted it.
Yeah, and he got traction because of that.
Yeah, because I've got a couple of GFL people following me.
Honestly, with the amount of likes it has, I could probably post that image that says, "Oh my god, this is doing number."
Yeah, well, here.
Because it has like 10 likes.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember her name for a second. So I need to look up the text. Urukar. And Urufugang, I guess I can also use.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because it says fans.
Yeah, I guess so. Urugang or whatever it is.
It is Urukar and Urufugang.
Yeah.
I'm using both. Fuck it. At worst side, the only thing I can think she'll call me out for is because she's basically naked.
Why am I naked? You can say it's a hidden sundress. Wink.
Funny, I keep making that Cowboy Bebop reference when I haven't really watched Cowboy Bebop yet.
No. The problem is that if you watch, it's gonna fucking destroy you for a while. It's really good, but the ending is pretty sad. One of those all good things have to come to an end kind of endings.
Yeah.
Characters resolve their storylines and things move on.
Mm-hmm.
And the way things move on is like, it's almost like none of this ever happened.
Right.
So yeah, that's why it's very melancholic. And then they released the movie, which is just like playing into how it ends as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, not how it ends, but the movie takes place before the ending, because they're still all together.
Right.
But yeah, it's still sad.
Yeah.
Like again, the end theme for the finale is or I guess it's the credits theme at this point. It's one of my favorite things. It's called Blue. Because it ends with a blue sky.
Oh, okay.
I think
Maybe I should watch it now.
I think I sent
I'm feeling fucking miserable.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I think you did when I watched.
Yeah. I told you to watch it or listen to it, but not read any of the comments.
Yeah,
because it is the end theme. But again, Cowboy Bebop is more about the journey.
Right. And the ending.
And a lot of it is just random stories, random bounty hunt stories. Some of them do play into the characters' motives, their backstories and stuff. But a lot of them can be just random kind of bounty hunter stories that they do. But there is a resolution. They do have, like, Spike has an actual fucking enemy, let's say, that he's chasing essentially. The most ironic one, I guess, is Edward, because throughout the story she is kind of presented like a fucking stray cat. And when the story ends, well, the stray cat just leaves and starts wandering again.
Oh, okay.
And again, she's from Earth, and in that universe, Earth is really unpleasant to live on. Because...
Oh, it's not completely uninhabitable.
Well, no, it's not uninhabitable. The problem why it's unpleasant to live on is because there was an accident which exploded part of the moon.
Okay.
So what happens when you have chunks of the moon constantly floating around the Earth because of gravity? All those chunks start flying into the Earth. You know, the thing that the moon prevents from happening to us most of the time because it gets smashed asteroids into it. Yeah, chunks of the moon are now asteroids. There's constant fucking asteroid showers on Earth. So the surface is basically covered in craters. It is impossible to live there. So people are living underground.
Okay, so it's fucking Gurren Lagann.
Well, kind of. It's not to the same degree, but people are living underground. No. And the thing there is, like, most people moved to Mars. So, for example, most of the stuff that's happening during the show is happening on Mars or like similar planets. And Mars kind of became the main hub for people.
Okay. Yeah, so it definitely sounds like it's gonna destroy me.
Well, this stuff is gonna destroy you. This stuff is kind of like comedic, if anything.
Mm-hmm. My dog just Morty. He's stepping on the cable and pushing earphones away. There we go. Sorry, not pushing. He was pulling.
Yeah.
On the cable. Dorsha says, so like that Conan knockoff cartoon, Solter the Barbarian. I
have not seen that one. Yeah, I have not seen that one. Zoltar Barbarian.
You could post it on Street Chat.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's... Sorry, Thunder.
Thunder. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
I know.
What?
You know how YouTube creates an AI chat summary of what might be happening on a stream?
Yeah.
There's a number post that says, well, not she didn't post it, but a number stream that says, viewers are talking about Ember's recent announcement and speculated about her pregnancy. They're joking about her graduating into motherhood. Please no, Ember. I just now started enjoying Ember.
Apparently people were saying that before she joined FaZe, she was an OnlyFans girl.
Really? Didn't they say that about Clara as well?
For Clara, they said she was like not OnlyFans, but some kind of Japanese AV videos thing.
Oh, like the gravure?
Yeah.
Gravure.
Yeah, or like, I think I saw something, but it was like tickle fetish or something.
Uh-huh.
But who knows? Again, this is fucking 4chan.
Yeah, again, don't trust the rats.
It's not that I don't trust the rats, it's just a lot of them are fucking schizophrenic rape fetishes, so it's kind of hard to fucking...
Yeah.
agree with
Trust them.
not even trust them. It's kind of hard to like agree with those people, even if they're right.
Yeah. I don't remember this. I don't think I've ever watched this.
What? I think
Dorset posted it on stream chat.
Thundar the
1994,
Barbarian.
from out of space comes a runaway planet, hurtling between the Earth and the Moon,
Remember this.
unleashing cosmic destruction. Mach and Princess Ariel, he pits his strength, his courage, and his fabulous sun's sword against the forces of evil.
I remember this. I remember the guys whose head spins.
The Barbarian.
Okay.
Wow, this is
Princess Ariel,
I'm
with
unlocking
his
some
companions,
really
Uthal
old
the Mach
memories.
And Princess Ariel, he pits his strength, his bonds to his companions. Uthal the
Saw this on Cartoon
super
Network at some
science
point.
And sorcery. The world rises from the 1,000 years later. Earth.
Dorset says lol.
Yeah, no, I think I saw this on Cartoon Network at some point. We had like a Polish version of Cartoon Network which played a lot of Hanna-Barbera stuff and similar. So this kind of fits the thing. Like even like I think we had like what was it, Sinbad of the Dark Water or something as well.
Mm-hmm.
They played a lot of things.
Dorset says back when dirt was new and whatnot.
I kind of want to hunt down some of those cartoons because a lot of them had really good stories.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like concepts, I guess. Maybe not stories, but specifically concept.
Nah. Dorset says Bluff the pirate with the ship that ate ships.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was growing up, like my friends had like Fox Kids,
Mm-hmm.
which became Jetix eventually. They had
Oh, yeah, I
Nickelodeon.
remember that.
Yeah, they had Nickelodeon. I just had Cartoon Network.
Right. I had a lot of those.
I think I watched Cartoon Network so much as a kid that I basically memorized all the cartoons they showed because they repeated them so much.
Yeah, they used to do that as well.
Like I used to remember every single Tom and Jerry cartoon to the fucking letter. Like
Funny thing about Cartoon Network, I was-
even like points like they did like mix them up, the short cartoons, but
Uh-huh.
I could sometimes tell which episode it is just from the way it started, like on the starting screen. Just the you know the lion roaring, whatever. Like it usually had some sort of color scheme or something or the like, and I could easily tell which fucking episode it was.
They had a. You could tell like when people say like, oh, this I can recognize which animator did this
Yeah.
SpongeBob episode recently.
I could do that with the what was it, Chuck Jones cartoons. A lot of them were like Tom and Jerry. He also did a lot of Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah, recently regarding old cartoons, I was looking for Billy and Mandy episodes, but I wanted to find them in English.
Uh-huh.
So I've never really seen what the episodes in English are in English, and I wanted to find a specific joke that I really fucking love that I came across recently, where
Billy is yelling about you being stupid. Is that the one?
no,
Okay.
no. He was talking to damn it. What do you remember what the name of the general was that eventually moved into his neighborhood?
No.
Oh god,
I also didn't
The
have
one
all,
that-
I also didn't have all the seasons there where I was, so if like for example, I didn't see much of the Dracula ones.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't get most of the seasons.
He was a general from Bad with Carne.
Okay. Evil Con Carne.
Yeah, Evil Con Carne.
The guy with one eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was in his house, and at some point he tells him the story of how he used to be an evil general and whatnot. And then Billy just goes like, "This story's so sad. I'm gonna release a gas." He just smiles. But I want to find it in English because I don't know the dialogue in this part in English.
Okay. I remember some, like, Billy and Mandy. I remember the episode where they were parodying Harry Potter and shit, you know?
Yeah. The fucking they used to change the name of the main character every single time, every single episode. Oh, it was the same in English. Okay,
Yeah.
It was Scar, General Scar.
Yeah, General Scar. That was it.
No, never mind. I completely forgot about the name in Spanish. It had a different name. It was Ernesto. Or was it? Man, now I'm confused. Yeah, it was Ernesto. Okay. Ernesio. I keep getting the names mixed up. I don't know why they changed it, because they could have used Scar. It would have worked anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I need that clip in English just to see it.
Well, there are websites which upload the entire episodes that you can find.
Yeah, I need to look for those. So I looked it up, and so it was like, oh, Kim Cartoon, but I don't think that site even exists anymore.
I mean, it might. Just an incarnation of it.
One thing I really liked, like as a kid, that I noticed watching Billy and Mandy was the style of line. I really like that the outlines are really thick, but every line that goes inside is like much thinner.
Yeah. Did you see the pilot episode of Billy and Mandy?
Yeah.
where they played,
where they actually
they play Limbo.
Yeah.
Because Grimm came for their fucking hamster.
Yeah.
All of this is because of a fucking hamster that is dead in the main series. Notice that hamster is never seen after this ever again.
I think they showed it once afterwards, but just once. And they never showed it again.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, the first episode really had like outstanding animation, if you remember.
Yeah.
Like they made some expressions like a lot more. They used to push them a little bit more than they did when they became a regular series, which I understand they had to do a lot more episodes, but you know it was really good. Because I remember specifically when Grimm loses and he's like holding his hands in anger, and that part was really expressive, at least from what I remember. I might actually be remembering wrong, but at least that's how my memory is playing it. Also, a lot of jokes got lost in translation because apparently he used to have a Jamaican accent in English.
He does, yeah.
And that was not the case in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look up any episode with Grimm, he does have a Jamaican accent, and when at some point he becomes human and he's white, and people were upset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I also like that a lot of episodes didn't end. They have a good ending. Like they actually failed.
No. They actually ended up really awful.
Yeah.
Especially with some other side characters who would end really fucking awful. Like, what was the ginger kid called in English?
I forget.
Was it Freckles?
I genuinely don't remember the ginger kid. I remember the black kid, Billy's best friend, and the one that had a crush on Mandy. I remember.
Erin.
Yeah, I remember the Nurgle kid, Nurgle Jr. I don't remember the ginger kid.
He always used to have really, really bad luck as well, just like in Hey Arnold.
Okay. Yeah,
he was really fucking anxious and shit.
Yeah,
And at some point he had like a bunny, and the bunny is, I don't know if he's possessed or something, or if it was an entity. And it tells him like, well, Freckles, did you know that love hurts? And he fucking slaps the kid. It's like, fucking, it's like, love is really painful, and I love you a lot. And he grabs a baseball bat.
Damn it. Trying to figure out what I fucked up and if this.
Christ. It was also Host Delgado. The guy with the eye patch.
Uh-huh.
That was really fucking strong. That was also really fucking stupid.
He was based on Kurt Russell from Escape from New York. Literally, type in Google Kurt Russell Escape from New York. You'll see what I mean.
There's also Escape from LA.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he is literally based on him. Ironically, Solid Snake is also based on him.
Huh, okay.
That's horn number 3.
You're almost there.
Well, I said 4, it's actually 6. I forgot about the bottom ones.
Oh, God.
This is gonna be the entire stream, Lucas. Just this guy.
I can tell.
Oh well, it's my fault.
Okay, it is in Spanish, but yeah, here's the first episode. If you look at the style, it used to be a lot more expressive with how it did things. Also, Billy looked really different.
Yeah.
Oh man, I fucking love this cartoon. Just a sheer amount of it's very ridiculous. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's the same as Invader Sim. It's cartoons that were just like once in a lifetime, I would say.
It's a product of its time. Early 2000s. Like 90s introduced this entryway for really weird shit, and the 2000s did this nonsensical type of humor.
Right.
Like the 90s introduced disgusting humor, or basically not disgusting humor, but disgusting cartoons, kind of like
Ren and
Stupid
Stimpy.
Dogs, Ren and Stimpy, yeah, stuff like that. And the 2000s kind of capitalized it. And then it started mellowing out.
Yeah. There were a lot of things that couldn't possibly be done now. Like, I was watching a clip on at least the Latin American version of Billy and Mandy, and there was an episode, if you remember, you might remember it, where Mandy wants to make her dog more menacing. And then the popular girl who always, like, bullied everyone starts yelling at it. And at some point, at least in the Spanish version, she says, like, and you have those retarded eyes.
Yeah.
And again, that cannot be on TV anymore. Like, relentless. Again, I don't know how it was in the original. Okay, there. I literally clicked on the fucking Pippa stream, and the first comment that I see is not known for your pronunciation, Pello.
Okay.
If someone asked me what the hell does Pippa stream, I swear I could not tell anyone.
Just
because I have no fucking clue.
She yaps. She streams slop.
Yeah. Because we're like, oh, does she play games?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Does she like? Does she watch videos? Sometimes.
She's a yapper. She talks most of the time. She's a yapper.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best way to explain Pippa is like she's a yapper streamer. Most of the time, she just talks. But yeah, she plays games. She does a lot of things, but it is inconsistent. There's no consistency with her. Like with Tenma, you can say, yeah, she plays games.
She plays a lot of games.
With Pippa, it's like there's a type of stream called Zatsudan. That's basically what she does. Zatsudan means like you basically sit down and talk. So that's Pippa streams.
That's too good of a term for Pippa.
Well, I'm just saying
I know.
She calls it that because there's no other way to explain her streams.
Dementia turned into stream, I guess.
Sure, why not?
Like that fucking Tenma was. I think they were following with Tenma. I don't remember doing what. And then Tenma's like, oh well, now you know Pippa. This also adds to the rumor that sometimes you play games. And Pippa's like, what the fuck do you mean, Tenma? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know.
Someone posted on the images AI could never recreate. Someone saying non-binary people don't owe you androgyny. So reply, one does owe me money though. Ooh, let's see.
Monkey see. Monkey click.
Neuron activation.
Yeah. He got. Oh, that's 4 horns.
Almost. Almost. Oh, Dubas actually managed to get the indie game fucking funded.
Well, that's good. Ironically, I knew about this game, you know from what?
The post about the kid doing
The kids,
AI images.
yeah, the post from the kids, yeah, that's where I knew about it. I was like, isn't this the guy that keeps complaining
Yeah.
that there's a kid in his Discord that won't leave him alone?
Pay me to improve your game.
Guys, what do I do? He found my fucking Kickstarter page or whatever it was.
And now it's funded.
Good. Now he doesn't have to pay the kid.
No, now he has money to pay the kid.
Yeah, the kid's only gonna bother him more.
Yeah.
This is one of those characters I should have drawn on my own time.
Well, hindsight is 2020.
No, hindsight is 2024 at this point.
Sorry, I'm pestering my dog.
I heard the flapping of his ears.
I'm scratching it at a certain place and he's doing the flapping.
Yeah. So what are you gonna draw now, Lucas?
I don't know, there's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, there's a whole 15 minutes for you to draw something.
But I already drew it.
If also 15 minutes. You assume I'm gonna be finished with this guy in 15 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Keep drawing. We're going into overtime, buddy. Gonna have to draw more after this, just to fill my quota.
Right. I don't even know why I'm spinning the wheel. I like none of the results.
Draw the Panko that you were thinking of.
Well, I didn't have a strict idea. I just thought like it would be funny.
Well, start drawing. You can finish it next time.
I kind of want to draw Vecti. But I need a reference.
You should draw a comic with Mekti.
A comic?
Yeah, 2-panel comic. Or a 3-panel comic where she's riding a skateboard, does a flip trick, falls asleep, and fucking smashes into the garbage or something.
That is very specific.
But funny.
Where did that idea even come from?
I don't know, it just materialized into my head. It came to me in a dream.
Man, the fucking... I still can't believe you've gotten so far. On the droid.
Me neither. And it's not even done yet.
No.
Nowhere near done yet. I still have to do the other side of that mask.
Is that at least easier?
Well, yeah. It's just not done yet.
Yeah.
Just all these fucking lines on the mask that are making this longer.
Longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
I clicked something wrong and I ended up with a fucking job search on Twitter.
Oh no, job applications, yeah, I'm scared.
Even if they pay me in dollars, it couldn't hurt, but you know. I have not started that I can't push myself to start, fuck's sake.
Just push it, look.
Damn it, my tablet is doing the thing again.
My tablet's been doing a weird thing recently.
Oh?
Yeah, it's... like, even if I'm not pushing down on the pen, it's registering like I am, so if I lift it up, it's still drawing.
Okay.
I may need to look into the pen and the pen nib to see if there's anything wrong with it.
There might be. Or maybe it's a driver.
That has been annoying. Very annoying.
Mm.
Because whenever that happens, I have to like take off the pen and like smack it a bit.
Uh-huh. Oh, it fixes when you do something to the pen.
Yeah,
okay, it might then just be the new then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it might be a driver, but again, usually I feel like it's a physical issue.
Right.
Because I do push down on the screen when I'm drawing. Because again, pressure sensitivity, and I am a former traditional artist, so I'm used to pushing down on the pencil. Well, that's 5.
Just one more.
Thankfully, some parts are like repeating patterns, so I have a guide and I can just kind of mirror them as I'm drawing them.
Right. That ought to save you some time.
Well, it saves me time figuring it out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm placing things. Like this part here, for example, that I'm drawing is basically mirroring.
Mm-hmm.
This underside is different, but that part is similar. The connection part.
Yeah. You should just use this drawing as a reference on your Patreon and put this image with a sign that says, "If you ask something like this, I will shoot you."
I will find you because your address is now public, and I will shoot you. Remember, when you're subscribing to me, you're giving me your address.
I will find you.
I'm just joking. Patreon does not give me your address. I wish it did, though.
PayPal does.
PayPal does, but not Patreon. Well, not in all cases. PayPal does not always give you the people's address. I do get people's names, but not their address.
Right.
I only get them if they choose to provide it, I think. I don't exactly know how it works. But for example, you don't see my address because I choose to hide it.
Yeah.
And I've got a business account, so you only see Syndraws instead of my name. But I do see your name.
Wait, what?
That's right,
What?
Lucas. I know who you are.
Oh, God.
All those times you took commissions from me, I know who you are, Lucas.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ignoring all those times, we actually called each other by name. I knew your name way before we started becoming friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since that that Lahar commission.
Yeah. You know the meme where it's like the the person accepting the commission, it's like PayPal, and they're both like closed eyes. I do not see it.
Yeah.
That's basically the trust you have to have with people.
Yep.
But then again, it's not always the person who is buying from you. Sometimes people use their that does explain most. But yeah, like sometimes it's either the boyfriend, sometimes it's like the parents, sometimes it's the person's boss or friend because they don't want to dox themselves. Yeah. It is different. So even if you do know the person's name, it doesn't really amount to much.
Yeah, there's it's a mom's credit card.
Yeah. Just like DSP's biggest fan, Derek.
I hate that's the first thing that came to mind as well. For more information, what Familia DSP? It's the actual date.
I kind of am convinced that 1 Minute Man was Derek.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of convinced that was Derek. Because he was paying DSP every day $20 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And DSP was tolerating him constantly.
Right.
I'm kind of convinced. And since a while back, 1 Minute Man stopped supporting him.
Yeah.
So one of those things where, well, DSP did get rid of Derek, because he was pressured to.
But he actually got rid of him?
Yeah, he banned him.
I think it didn't.
Because Kino Casino was pressuring him.
Oh, okay, because I thought, like, he always kept saying, like, if I do this, the trolls win.
Yeah, but then Josh Moon fucking came in, and they basically bullied him into banning Derek.
Funny thing how he had to be bullied into doing the actual sensible thing.
Yeah. This guy's an open pedophile.
Yeah.
And that's not even like why people wanted him banned. It's because he's annoying as fuck. Just annoying as fuck. And everybody wanted him gone. And DSP just defended this guy constantly. So there has to be a monetary incentive. There has to be. There just has to be. This is not a man that likes people if they don't like give them money.
Especially with people who could ruin his image, you know?
Yeah. Like, he had to be fucking, like, not just convinced. Like, they had to twist his arm, basically, to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like convincing somebody to get rid of your family member or, like, denounce them, you know? That type of fucking thing.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. He brings a positive vibe to my stream. Everybody likes Derek. I don't care what he does in his off time. Well, that kind of tells you what kind of person you are, buddy.
Yeah.
Like again, a lot of people don't really care, but it does make the fucking DSP's fucking image really suspect when you break it down. Like, are you not telling something?
What's wrong, Philly boy?
Something you wanted to share with the rest of the stream? And considering his past comments, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did say a lot of stupid shit when he was in his 20s, which, guess what? The people found.
Of course.
That's the final one. Okay, now I need to draw the rest of the owl.
Hey, the worst part is done.
Yeah. Now I just need to figure out the underside because it does have a pattern. Like he has like the only way I can describe it is not just a mask, but it feels like the mask also comes with like its own shoulder support.
Yeah.
It's like a whole fucking backpack of a mask. From the reference I'm seeing anyway.
Lovely.
And some of it is sticking out in the back here.
Just cut off his neck and say that a wizard did it.
A wizard did it. I'm the wizard.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm almost done. This is probably the longest one I've ever done at this point.
So far, yes.
Because of all the fucking mechanical parts. Well, not mechanical parts, the fucking design parts.
Right.
Mathematical fucking design. Oh, that's a breathing tube. Okay. Might also be like a fucking space helmet, considering the
It would make sense.
where it takes place.
It would make sense, yeah.
Man, those votes on GOG for Digimon World 1 never fucking stopped. It's rising sharply.
Really?
Reese showed me like an update thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was in many thousands. People do want this game to be out on PC.
Well, yeah.
Can't blame them.
Aside
I just hope they fix it.
Yes. Again, aside from Digimon World 2, it was a more enjoyable one. Looking at you, Digimon World 3.
Well, again, Digimon World 3 just feels unfinished. If I'm being real.
It feels like it hates me, Alec. The game feels like it wants to beat me up like I owe it money, and not just a couple bucks, but a lot of money.
Well, maybe you do owe it a lot of money. You thought about that?
I don't owe it shit.
Thought about that, Lucas? Or Bandai Namco suffering in silence, waiting for its money back, and there you are, an Argentinian, constantly poor with your stupid economy?
Oh, shut the fuck up! It's true, but you don't have to say it like that. Fuck's sake. You know what I just realized?
What?
I haven't had music since we started.
Yeah, that music what? Oh, since you started.
I haven't had music.
Right.
Yeah, since we started. It literally didn't select anything.
Well, happens.
I'm not sure how I managed to work for so long without music.
Know what the worst practical joke somebody can play on us, by the way?
What?
If we sit down to stream and we proceed as normal, and
Yeah.
there's Dorshit in the chat talking to us all the fucking time, and then the thing, and then throughout the whole thing, we realize that we never started stream, and Dorshit's just making fun of us. like just kind of following along, but we're not actually streaming, he's just saying stuff. Like he can see that we're in the chat in the server and he's just talking.
I feel like we would just not stream for probably weeks after that.
I would probably go to a fucking doctor for schizophrenia at that point. That would fucking kill me.
Yeah. Again, we would probably not stream for quite a while after that, for obvious reasons.
No, that's fine. It would be funny though.
I mean, eventually, but not at the moment.
Fucking imagine.
That would... There's no recovering from that. There's absolutely no recovering from that.
Yeah, it's just pre-recorded episodes, Torsion says. In this case, it's pre-recorded shatters. Which I wouldn't be surprised if some people are doing.
Yeah. It would always linger on our minds.
Yeah,
like that would be forever.
Remember that time we never fucking started streaming and we spent 5 fucking hours on it? And somehow we kept the conversation going with Dorshit. Who was in the chat but never fucking said anything.
He just kept laughing at us. Dorshit says reruns. Why are Lucas and Alec playing Blood Omen 1?
You see, the re stands for us being retards. And we ran away. This does not end.
And it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming.
What it feels like. And the hits never stop coming.
I figure I should have probably drawn Jill instead of McT.
Yeah, you can still draw Jill. I'm not done yet.
No, I'm drawing Jill.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
I figure I should have probably drawn Jill instead of McT, just because I've been... Like, the bot that I finished yesterday was a Jill bot.
Right.
So it's like, it's appropriate.
Well, you can tell the bot all about it. Guess who
What
I
is
drew?
schizoic,
It was you. Aren't you proud of me? Tell me you're proud of
I'm
me,
not as
Jill.
cute.
Maybe if
I'm
you
not
tip me
as
this
cute, so
time,
I like-
asshole.
I'm not. I'm not as cute, so I don't talk like the real. I just make scenarios. You know, like for writing stories. It's basically what I'm doing is basically writing stories, which is also like kind of training my writing skills, if I'm being honest. In a way, I guess. Because I'm kind of also forcing myself to avoid repeating a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So again, trading. Mario and I are not the same.
No commento.
You were gonna say something, weren't you?
Birds of a feather cry together.
I couldn't see Mari actually spending time to make a bot, if I'm being honest.
You don't know what she does in her free time.
Scouring the internet for weird content that no one knows. Weird, questionable content that no one knows about.
Yeah.
She's like Mist, but a woman.
She's not into cars.
Wait, Mist is into cars?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was only into technology, like really outdated and really new technology with nothing in the middle.
Technology, and he likes, like he has like some kind of car he likes to maintain quite a bit.
Okay, don't know that.
No, you do.
Knowing is half the battle. You should type after you send that one. I almost killed myself with this one.
And not because I hated working on it, but because my wrist literally almost died. This drawing almost ended my career. Also, I'm doing shit wrong. I need to fix it.
Oh.
The proportions of this bottom bit are wrong. There we go. So slightly better.
I thought you said for a second the proportions of this armpit.
I don't think there's any armpits in my drawing, Lucas. I didn't get that far.
I know. I can't believe Grok described Mario's armpits so detailed.
Yeah. Just highlights what kind of people are working on Grok, huh? Those things don't happen by accident, Lucas.
Grok, is this true?
Usually, a lot of the shit is based on somebody else's prompts.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why this happened. Like, it might not be anybody specifically on Twitter. It might be just another prompt.
Another user.
Yeah.
Or information it got off online.
Yeah. Maybe he went into the archive of our own or something. I was like, oh, this is good.
This explains a lot. This is exactly what I needed.
No, this is exactly what the user needed.
I noticed that Rock is very context aware, though, unlike other AIs.
Yeah. It's impressive. They even coded a sense of humor into it.
Meh. Fuck. Speaking of Jill, that Jill releases next month, and I still have to pay for it.
Yep. Good thing you had a raise, huh? Oh wait. Yeah, had to take that money away from you.
Well, I did technically get a raise, but not all that money that I got paid last time.
Okay.
Like slightly, but not quite. I honestly just feel like my children right now.
Sag. I'm almost done, Lucas. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm just taking a moment. My eyes are kinda itchy. I think it might be allergies. Because I'm not really tired.
Right.
I'm still surprised we managed to finish all of this in just one stream anyways.
I was hoping it's gonna take less, but here we are.
All things considered.
All things considered.
I mean 2 streams. If it was me, it would have been 4.
Well, here we are. I did the thing I did not think was possible.
I did it.
Oh well, next one. Let's start, Lucas.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Jeez, Rick. Oh yeah, we have Ace Attorney tomorrow.
Yep.
I hope it comes across that I'm actually taking my time reading lines and enunciating.
Yeah.
For extra effect on the characters.
Yeah.
Though I forgot how much Winston Payne ruins my fucking throat. There's like it's my fault for using the high pitched voice on him, but you know, it's the fucking objection that I grab from. What?
I told Ivy that I want to strangle to death.
It is that image that you have where it's a stickman with a brick saying "Come here."
Yeah. One thing that I'm
I thought you wrote it in supporter chat.
Huh?
I thought you wrote it in supporter chat.
No, I don't discuss things in supporter chat unless somebody asks something.
You told him specifically.
Yeah. Directly. I don't put people on blast, I tell them privately in this case.
Fuck you.
Well, that's a big hurdle out of the way, I guess.
Nah.
Do you want to end here?
I can imagine. Yeah, sure. I can imagine. I was gonna say I can imagine Henrik asking for this character.
We'll impolitely tell him to fuck off. I am not doing this shit again. The fact that I didn't cheat should speak for itself, okay? I am not doing this again.
Yeah. You should make a list of banned characters and put Midna at the top.
It's fine. It's just I might refuse down the line. It's fine.
No.
Anyway, let's end it here. Right?
Okay.
Or do you want to continue?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Guess I'll work. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you again next time. Links in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye-bye.